Hey Patriot fans, this is Dwain Lloyd with SAlamance Athletics, and I'm here with senior captain and quarterback Jonathon Lloyd today, coming off an exciting game this past Friday night with Eastern Alamance. Eastern Alamance, rich tradition in football. Anybody that knows anything about football in Alamance County knows Eastern Alamance is consistently strong, and the Patriots came through with a huge victory, 54-40, Friday night here. Right here at home against Eastern, and Jonathon Lloyd led the charge. Jonathon, great game. Team just really stepped up. Jonathon's stat line, absolutely ridiculous. 2 rushing, 2 passing touchdowns, 317 yards passing, 195 yards of rushing, some over 512 yards of total offense, unheard of. 102 Jams Player of the Week, as he well should have been. Jonathon, talk to us a little bit about the game, man. It was an awesome game.
We were just clicking. Everything seemed to work. We were marching up and down the field. They didn't stop us. Offensive line played outstanding.
Right.
That's the best they've played so far. Hopefully we can just keep this pace up and we'll put a lot of points on the board.
Yeah, it was just one thing after the other. I think we only punted twice maybe in the whole game. 19 first downs or so, 20 first downs in the first half, something like that. The team just looked great, and it kept getting better. Defense stood strong as well. Jonathon, you was talking about that offensive line. Now, as a freshman here, you played mostly in the slot, had 2 years, the past 2 years at quarterback. This offensive line seems to have really taken the next step. There's some young guys on that line. Talk a little bit about your line. Who's on that line, and tell me what makes them special.
We have Jacob Rurick, Jacob Holmes, John Pendergraft, Alex Crawford, and Michael Pike. And Crawford, he's a freshman.
Right.
So he's came along well. Playing offensive line is probably one of the hardest things to do as a freshman or a young guy.
Sure.
It's a lot to get, and just the body aspect, big and strong. It's the difference between middle school. So he's done well. He's worked hard this summer, and the rest of them, we put in a lot of work this summer. Right. We worked extremely hard. It was new coming in that it was going to be a different line.
Right.
Last year, whole different. None of those guys were in the rotation. So
sure.
It's been a process, but we're getting it right now, and we just keep working, and we'll get even better.
Man, it is fun to stand on the sideline and watch this group play football. The line that Jonathon's talking about, in the past years, a lot of Jonathon's rushing yards have came from scrambling, and he can still scramble. Don't think he can't. Just come watch. But holes are opening up, and we're seeing intentional running plays. The one running play, the draw play up the middle, where you went pretty much virtually untouched, if not untouched, down the field. The offensive line just opened up a huge hole. Awesome to watch. Now this week we go to East Chapel Hill. Patriot fans, make a note that game will be at 7 o'clock instead of 7:30. The varsity game at East Chapel Hill Friday night at 7 o'clock. So come out there and watch that. Have you had a chance to see some tape on East Chapel Hill?
Yeah, we watched film, and they're a pretty good team. So we're gonna have to bring our A game. They're big up front, big linemen, big O-line, D-line. Skill-wise, they have some guys that can play. So we're gonna have to, work hard this week so we can get us another win.
Well, it's been consistent. These guys have been fun to watch. So come out there Friday night, wear your red, and come to East Chapel Hill and support these Patriots. They're on a roll. Let's get behind them and keep them on a roll. Jonathon, thank you for being with us. We're looking forward to seeing it Friday night.
No problem.